Good afternoon. I'm here at the Kings. We're going to see their answers to this truck talk trivia and see what they've been doing during this time of social distancing. So I'll turn you over to them and let's see what they have to say for themselves. All right. So why don't you introduce yourselves, tell the parish who you are, and maybe how long you guys have been in the parish.
I'm Steve King.
Oh, and I'm Andrew King.
All right. Great.
And we've been in the parish about 19 years almost.
19 years. Great.
20, close to 20 years.
Wow. And you have other members of this household that aren't in front of the camera, right?
We do. My wife Dana and Andrew's older brother Hunter and Andrew's younger sister Caitlin.
Okay. And this is a big year for you guys, right? As far as school goes?
It's a big year. Hunter graduated, or is going to graduate from high school here, and Caitlin's graduating from 8th grade, and Andrew's finishing his sophomore year.
Awesome.
The less intense year of high school compared to
Yeah.
everybody else's graduation here.
Yeah, that's great. Well, what's the one thing each of you is going to do as soon as this social distancing quarantine's over? What's the first thing you're going to run out and do?
Go ahead.
For me, it's definitely, I'm going to go get dinner with a bunch of friends and eat in person instead of like in our trunks or something like that, or like instead of FaceTiming somebody and doing something like that, I'm just going to go out and see a bunch of people, like just talk to friends in general.
That's great.
Yeah, I would say get together with friends in more intimate setting than sitting around the driveway in a bunch of lawn chairs.
Yeah.
And definitely, mass streaming from home is interesting, but definitely going back to church and being a part of that in person. And
Now, has there been any, this isn't confession, so don't worry, but have you had any intense moments here at home, like any big arguments over a board game, over a food choice, a terrible meal gone wrong? Any notable moments like that, or how's that been going?
I would say no, unless you can think of one.
No, I think it's gone rather smoothly. We've all found our corners in the house.
Okay, all right. That's good to have a little space,
find
right?
A little space.
Yeah, it's not a big house, but we managed to find our nooks and space.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, no real blow-ups. I think one time I was having a work Zoom call and kind of yelled for everybody to be quiet for about 30 minutes. But other than that,
yeah, that's good.
Not that we need space. I'd love to spend every hour of the day with my family.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Thou shalt not lie.
For 2 months straight.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Every day. Oh no.
Yeah. Now, what's one thing would you say, a skill that you've either learned or refined, a hobby, or a bad habit that you have had sort of come back to the fore now that we've spent this time in seclusion?
Oh, I know what mine is. Go ahead. Dan.
Well, I think you know what mine is too. Mine definitely be the sleep schedule. Everything got pushed back about 4 to 5 hours from what it was during the school year.
Okay.
So now it's like I'm like halfway to being nocturnal is what I'd say is going on here.
I would say you're most of the way.
So wake up at noon or something like
yes,
that?
These nice spring days are not as put to use when you're not up for about half of the time it's daylight. So,
yeah.
That's probably my bad habit that's returned.
Well, yeah, I go to bed about 10:30 or 11, and I don't know what time these guys, but it's well after midnight, and then the sleeping in schedule shifted accordingly. So, yes.
Mm-hmm.
But
all right. So
habits. So for Lent, I gave up unhealthy snack food. So Cheez-Its, chips, anything. And now with Lent over and us home a lot, I grab a bunch of unhealthy snacks throughout the day.
yeah, so Jesus is risen. Let's gain 10 pounds kind of thing. Yeah. Exactly. One way to celebrate the resurrection. Yeah. Well, who would you say is like, if you're thinking of your playlist right now, do you have like a favorite band, a favorite type of music, some sort of song that's like your theme song powering you through this crazy time?
Boy, I don't know. I'm listening to a lot of music right now, and I'm trying to think of somebody who's defined quarantine for me.
It's funny because Hunter bought a guitar from Adam a few weeks ago.
Okay.
He's been playing. He never really played. He took a guitar class in high school, but has more time now to help to practice and learn. But
loudly,
he's listening to a lot of music from the rock music from the 60s and 70s that I've known for 40 plus years, and it's new to him. A lot of Led Zeppelin and Rolling Stones and some of the older rock bands. And but yeah, for me, I've got a few groups and there was one night actually I went in the car and just jam some music for a couple hours.
Yeah.
Just as a release, you know,
Yeah.
whether it's exercise or doing that. Or
That's
just needed
great.
that evening. So
there you go. Everybody's
whatever
got
works.
That's
There's a
whatever
different
works.
outlet, right?
Exactly.
It's not
Yeah.
a bad
Just
outlet.
don't keep the car running in the garage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The garages are closed. Exactly.
Yeah. That's good.
I don't even know. I've been listening to a lot of J. Cole, for those who know who that is. Rex Orange County would be another artist that I've listened to a lot. Besides that, I don't think I've had anybody that's like clearly defined like my music taste during quarantine.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Great. Well, just to bring it back to a spiritual side, what would you say each of you was one thing you're grateful for today?
I'm grateful for my job still, because there's a lot of people that don't have them, and I'm grateful that I think for me, I mean, as Dana would say, I'm always a little bit of a slower paced person, but it really, you know, slows life down a little bit. Walking the dog in the morning, listen to all the birds chirping, and just being outside like this, and having more time to, for me with work, having more time to do this stuff, and hang with family and put puzzles together, and sitting down for dinner almost every night together, and more meals, and
Yeah, that's great.
less running around.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like I just came up from downstairs from like a laptop. I don't have to worry about like taking care of like my siblings during the day. Like I can just go down and do schoolwork versus like some people in like Parkway that are like less blessed than me to come up from a house with internet and a nice laptop down there that I can get my schoolwork done on. That and consistent family meals are also nice right now.
That's great. Well, thanks so much for
Meal or eating together?
Hey,
yeah, the food only, not the
Right,
company.
right.
wrong
Yeah.
question, wrong question.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much for letting me interrupt your routine a little bit, and we're glad you
for
guys are
stopping by.
part of our parish. We're glad to have you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks.